Today we're going to be doing the boho braids. Now I'm going to be doing the boho braids on myself, so if you ever wanted to do them on yourself, you'll get to see exactly how I do it. Now I have a monitor in the front and I also have a camera in the back, and they both are connected. Now you can do this with your iPhone. You can connect it to your TV so that you can see exactly what you're doing, and that's what I did. I just used the monitor in the front so that I can see exactly. Now the back part is going to be individual plaits because I'm going to do crochet in the back, but just stay tuned because it's going to turn out really beautiful because the front are going to be knotless. These are going to be knotless plaits in the individual crochets, and they're also going to have human hair added into them. So you see I did the individual row back there, and I'm just going to be connecting these all together. Now my hair is natural. I am not relaxed, so that can be a tough time as well if your hair is natural. You know, when you're combing it, you know if that scalp is, but my hair is washed very well and it is greased as well before I started, and I'm also using like a braid gel so that my parts are very crispy. And if you notice, they turned out very crispy. Now I'm just taking the very ends of these and I'm just gonna go ahead and pull them through. I'm pulling the very ends of the legs through so that I can just hide them in there, and the back part is very clean and it's very neat, and this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna crochet the back, but we're gonna go ahead and get to the front. You see this section? This also is a section I left out so that I'm able to do individuals and it can cover the crochets in the back. Now I'm blow drying it out so that it's more easier to manage. Now I took a little bit of braid gel and I started the braid. Now I'm gonna add the hair into it, and I have a monitor in the front so I can see exactly what I'm doing, and I'm just adding the hair into this section right here, and I'm braiding it down. I'm gonna add another section. You want to continue to add the sections in based on the size of the braid. So based on the base that you've parted, it depends on how much hair you're gonna add in. You do want it to be in proportion so that it looks right and it turns out beautiful and it's not too heavy in proportion to the box at the base. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and plait it down, and if you notice, I am not adding the curly human hair in. Now I'm going to be using human hair because I like the way the human hair looks and I like the way it feels. I want that softness. I'm not adding it in yet. We're going to add it in the end, and you're going to see how easy it is to add the human hair into the hair. But I want to zoom in right here. I want to get a little bit closer so you guys can actually see how to do the knotless braid. I'm sure you've seen it many times before. So now right here, I'm inserting the hair. This is how you can braid your own hair. You start it out as a braid, and then you're just gonna go ahead and insert the hair into it right there. And if you notice the way my nails are, I have them longer for the ring finger and then in the pinky, and then the other fingers are short. And the reason for that, because these are like the braider's nails, and you need those other fingers to braid, and it would get in the way. Me personally, it would get in the way, so that's why my nails are like that. So I'm just inserting the hair in until it gets to the desired size, and I am not adding the curly human hair in at this point. You're gonna see exactly when I add the curly hair in, and I did it this way. I waited to the very end. I'm gonna plait these plaits all the way down, and then I'm gonna add the curly hair in, but I did it this way so that I would make it easier on myself, because if you do your own hair, it is much harder than when you're doing somebody else's hair, because you're trying to see how you're parting it. And that's why you're gonna have your phone and just sync it to your TV, or using a monitor and syncing it to a camera. But that will help you with the parting, because it definitely can get hard and that can frustrate you to not do it. So now you see the difference. This side has the curly hair already added into it, but don't worry, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to add it in. I just wanted to go ahead and do that side because it's tough when you're doing your own hair. You want to get it done and over. So that's what it's going to look like, and it's turning out really pretty. It's so soft soft and it's so easy to manage. So the back part, that's where the crochet hair is. That is the free tress, and that's the boho, and it's the hippie. I think it's the hippie boho if I'm not mistaken, but you can let me know. Yeah, it's the hippie boho. So right here, I wanted to come in to show you guys how I added the human hair in. Now if you see, I have the hook through the braid already, and I'm gonna pull the curly hair through the braid, but you don't want to put it directly in the center. You can just take a small portion of the plait and take your crochet hook through it. Now see that loop? I'm just gonna pull the hair through, and I'm gonna loop it one more time, and then I'm gonna pull it. Now I'm gonna use the Kiss glue. This is super glue that I'm adding to the hair right there, just a very small dot that will keep the hair from coming out. Just a small dot, as small as you can. I'm gonna do it again because I want you to see exactly how I added it in. Now if I was doing a client, I could plait it in along the way, just just pulling it out in what we would call a tree braid. But this, I decided to do it this way so that it would be easier. And I'm also putting it at the top. I just wanted it to just have this very beautiful look to it with the curly hair all the way through. So for each plait, I think I probably added about 4 to 5 pieces of the curly human hair going up, probably about 4 inches apart, or maybe 5 to 6 inches, so 4 to 6 inches apart. And that's what gave it this particular look. And like I said, I wanted to do the human hair because I wanted the natural feel of it. I wanted it to just feel soft, and I wanted it to feel beautiful and just a very, very, cute feminine look. So I'm gonna take these in the back, and I'm not even using a monitor. If you know how to do crochet, you can just pretty much feel your way through. And I know you're probably saying then the back is gonna be synthetic. Does that matter? It didn't matter for me. The hair, if you know the free tress hair, it feels soft, so it felt soft for me, and I just did not want to plait my full hair. I just couldn't do it. And I wanted to demonstrate something for those who are very daring, that want to braid your own hair. You want to save money. I don't think I saved money by doing my own hair, because it took me probably about 2-3 days. I would say 2 days, but it was separated into like about 3 days, not 3 full days, but it just took me too much time, and I have so many other things to do, so it costs me more to do my own hair. But for the sake of just showing you guys how to do your own hair, if you don't have any other options, then this is an option. You just have to spend that time and maybe do it when you get off from work, doing sections at a time, which was what I did in between the things that I had to do. However, I probably could have just let somebody do it, and it would have saved me time. But look at how beautiful it turned out. I loved it. You may not see the excitement because, listen, when you do your own hair, you don't have the same excitement as when somebody else does your hair and you stand up. You're excited to get up and go. Listen, I was just happy to be finished. When you braid your own hair, you're just happy to be done, and the excitement comes maybe when you go out and you get all cute. But it turned out amazing. It was beautiful. I liked it. And if you notice the back part, with the way that I did the crochets, it makes it look better, so that it looks like individuals. If you wanted to pull it up, you have that beautiful look. It doesn't look like it was crocheted. So that is what it looks like. Thank you guys for joining. This is Clarice. Bye.